So about 2 months ago, I made a video covering everything that we know about College Football 25. These last couple weeks has been the most news that we've gotten about this game, and I want to kind of make an update on that video. The release is about 2 months away. I'll probably make one more video of this next month or so. We're going to be getting a lot of news on this game. So 2 months have gone by. What else is new? What do we know about the game? If you guys are new right here, be sure to subscribe to the channel, throw a like on the video if you guys are excited for College Football 25. All right, let's start it off with game modes. We have 4 different types of game modes coming to the game. One is Dynasty. This is going to be the biggest one. They have told us that this is the game mode that they have spent the most time in. Down to recruiting detail, how the transfer portal is going to work, how NIL is going to come into play. We've never dealt with these things in Dynasty and previous college football games before, so it'll be interesting to see how that works. Road to Glory is coming back to the game. It's going to be a little bit different than what we remember. Their goal here is to basically replicate the life of a student athlete. Manage your weekly schedule, manage your GPA. I'm not sure how that's going to work. That was never really a thing in previous Road to Glory games. You can also utilize the transfer portal in this as well. And I'm sure NIL and all that stuff is going to come into play as well. So Road to Glory is the second game mode. Number 3 is Ultimate Team as we know it. I'm assuming it's going to be a little similar to what Madden is. I don't think they're going to be putting a whole lot of time into this Ultimate Team mode. I think that they want Madden to be their centerpiece for Ultimate Team, but it is coming back. The website right here says it's play solo challenges or head-to-head seasons. The interesting part about this description right here, it says test your roster and your skills in formats like College Football Ultimate Team Champs, which I think is similar to what MUT Champs is in Ultimate Team. And then it says Champs Gauntlet. Could this be Weekend League coming back? You guys let me know down in the comments. In our 4th game mode, Road to the College Football Playoff. I'm not 100% sure what this is. It says experience a new way to play competitively, so I'm assuming this is just like a new way to play regs. You're playing with normal college football teams, and you're going to eventually try to make your way to the national championship. Moving on, we have 3 different versions of the game. Standard Edition, which is going to be your $70 version of the game. Deluxe Edition, which is your $100 version of the game. And then we've got the MVP bundle, which is the $135 version of the game. But this includes both deluxe versions of College Football 25 and Madden 25. If you want my opinion on which one is the best one to buy, I've got a video on that. Make sure to check that out in the description. Next thing I want to talk about is Crossplay. Crossplay will be returning for College Football 25. I say returning because it has been in Madden games for the past 2 years. Unfortunately, though, this will only be effective for online play, like head-to-head and Ultimate Team and stuff like that. Unfortunately, Crossplay will not work for online dynasties. So if you've got a friend that plays PlayStation 5 and you're on Xbox and you want to do an online dynasty, unfortunately, it will not work. Next, there will be 2 different commentary and broadcast crews. For bigger games, as you can see right here, Kirk Herbstreit and Chris Fowler will be hosting those games. And for the smaller matchups, that will be hosted by Jesse Palmer, David Pollock, and Reese Davis. Next, little discount action right here. If you guys have EA Play, you can get a 10% discount on any purchase of the game. Next, we got his gameplay features. Right here, it says Campus IQ gameplay features. We've got 4 new features that are coming into the game. First one here, True College gameplay, powered by a wide range of player ratings that fluctuate throughout the game. Team tiers and new in-game passing mechanics. EA Sports College Football 25 delivered strategic, fast-paced gameplay reflecting the true depth of college football. The new in-game passing mechanics, I'm assuming that is just like the freeform passing that they introduced in Madden 23 and 24. I'm assuming they're just going to carry that over into this. Team tiers right here, they did announce that there is going to be certain tiers for different teams. So those lower tier teams like Akron, Kent State, compared to Ohio State and Alabama, those players are going to play a lot different. A 1-star player is going to be a lot slower than a 5-star player, and you're going to see those differences on the field for sure. They also announced that this game is going to be a little bit more fast-paced as far as gameplay goes compared to what we're used to in Madden. If you guys didn't play college football games back in the day, those games definitely played a lot more quicker than Madden games. It was kind of closer to an arcadey feel. Next is their wear and tear system. Manage your players' health, limit fatigue, assess risk of energy, and avoid on-field mistakes by using strategic substitutions to ensure your players are at their best when it counts. So it looks like you need to strategize how you're using your players. If you're ground and pounding your running back and he's tired and you run the ball with him again, the risk of him getting injured, fumbling the ball, stuff like that, those risks are going to be higher. If you have increased touches throughout the entire year with your running back and it's getting towards the end of the season, there's risk for injury. So you want to make sure that you're using your backups. Pre-snap recognition, get the intel you need at the line so you can read the field and make the right decision when it matters most. This doesn't really give a whole lot. I mean, we kind of do this in Madden. I mean, most players do that. They recognize what the defense is running and adjust that way. I'm not really sure if they're expanding on this anymore. I'm not sure exactly what this is entailing that's going to be new in the game. I could be missing something. Let me know down in the comments. And lastly, home field advantage. The host team has a tangible gameplay advantage in every matchup. Test your squad's road game composure as you face various levels of distractions like screen shaking, missing pre-play icons, and moving play art. The home field advantage is a thing in Madden right now. I do think it's going to be a lot different in college football 25 as it is in real life. College football, that atmosphere, I feel like to me is much louder and more chaotic, especially those higher tier college football teams. So if you're Akron coming into Ohio State, yeah, it's going to be hectic. It's going to be tough for you. You're going to get the screen shaking. I'm sure you're going to get the squiggly lines for your play art and stuff like that. Missing your player icons, although I'm not a big fan of all that stuff. Hopefully they give you the option to turn some of that stuff off. They did say that the atmosphere of the crowd is going to be a lot different than what we're used to in Madden. It's going to be louder, and I'm excited to see that. This is a big reason why we're excited for this game. Next, Team Builder is coming back for EA Sports College Football 25. If you're unfamiliar with what Team Builder is, basically it is a create a team mode on steroids. This isn't going to be a create a team mode within the game. It's going to be an entire website outside of the game that you can link to the game and transfer your team into the game. So the website's not available yet. I'm assuming the website will be available before the game launches, so you could create your team before the game even comes out. Basically what it is, you go into the website, you can create your team's jerseys, you can create your team's players, you can customize your entire roster, you can create your team's stadium, customize your team's logo. It says right here you can learn more about Team Builder later this summer, so I'm assuming they're going to have some details out later this summer and make the website available so we can get started on that. You can only use your Team Builder team on offline game modes, so like Play Now and private Dynasty modes. So you can't use them online, but you will be able to use them on, you know, private Dynasty modes, online dynasties and stuff like that with your friends. So this is super exciting. This kind of gives you that little sandbox feel for the game. The NFL has a lot of rules and restrictions that make Madden kind of a dry game. The NCAA doesn't really have as many rules as the NFL does, so this is why we can kind of have a lot more customization in this game. Next is mascot mode. Mascot mode won't be in the game this year. Next, college game day will not be in the game, unfortunately, this year. This kind of sucks, kind of hurts a little bit. I kind of assumed that college game day was going to be coming to the game this year, considering all of the people that are in the game as far as the broadcast team goes. But unfortunately, it won't be in the game, but we will have the pieces that basically make college game day, so we'll have to use our imagination a little bit there. But I have heard that the game is going to look a lot like ESPN, like the bottom, the ticker at the bottom, the scoreboard, all that stuff. It's not going to look like the Madden scoreboard. They're going to try to make it look like ESPN as much as they can. Next, the college football playoff customization. They have confirmed that we will be able to customize how we want the college football playoff to work. They have been changing it a lot. It used to be 4-team, now it's 12-team. I've confirmed that we can make it even higher than 12. I'm not sure how high that's actually going to go. Can we like turn it into like a March Madness kind of thing? Is there a limit? I'm not sure what the limit is exactly, but they have let us know that we will be able to customize that however we want. But for those people that did like how the BCS bowls worked before there was college football playoffs, unfortunately we cannot go back to that. So the only thing that we can do after the season is a college football playoff. The only thing that we can customize is how many teams make it in. Lastly, Dynasty mode. I just want to talk about everything that we know about Dynasty. Dynasty mode, we can have up to 32 people in our online Dynasty. A lot of people are upset about that. I feel like 32 people is a lot. I mean, a lot of people are saying out there they want to fill out all 134 teams in the FBS. Dude, that would be the longest dynasty ever. I just don't think that is realistic. 32 is perfect. Crossplay, can't do crossplay. We have addressed that already. Recruiting, of course, that's a big part of the game. That's going to be coming back. They did confirm that it's not going to be the same recruiting system that we know from NCAA 14 or the previous games before that. So this is going to be an all new recruiting system. Transfer portal, NIL, all that stuff is going to be involved. Transfer portal was in previous NCAA games, but obviously as years have gone on, the transfer portal has become a lot bigger and more common. Yeah, guys, I pretty much covered all the big things that we have learned so far. Obviously, the next month or so, we're going to be getting more in-depth detail about each one of these game modes, new gameplay features that are coming into the game. I want to make one more video on what we know about this game. The next one's going to be the big one for sure. Seeing actual gameplay, I'm expecting to see that pretty soon. But I'm so excited, boys. Let me know down in the comments if I missed anything. What are some questions that you have about the game? And of course, let me know down in the comments who's going to be your first Dynasty team that you select for your first season in Dynasty. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, throw a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. We want to get to 3K subscribers before the game drops. But that's going to be it from me, boys. Appreciate you guys. I'm out of here. Peace.